So you're watching a movie. Listen, guys, I know we're watching a movie about a midget, but why are you making the tallest man here be the midget? Why? Look how cute you look. Thank you.
Sinabi kong minamahal kita. Sana'y
We just finished watching that movie.
Did we?
Well,
Or did the movie watch us?
us who watch it. So us that survived without falling asleep.
There was a part towards like the last 20 minutes where we all didn't know what was happening.
I think Matt's checking out, guys.
Yeah, I've been checked out for about 20 minutes,
Yeah,
bro.
I think like this whole section is checked out, given that Emily is melted.
I knew what was happening because I literally looked up the movie on Wikipedia and it tells you the plot.
Well, since you are the most
Which is
knowledgeable,
why I knew that Mr. Giant was already a dwarf.
well,
I knew before y'all figured it out.
Since you're the most knowledgeable expertise in the Weng Weng genre, why don't you tell us a little bit about the plot of this showing?
Well,
I'm not gonna call it a movie.
I guess Mr. Giant, the main villain of the movie, wanted to...
Get the N-word pass.
It was the N-bomb.
I am Mr. Giant. I want your formula for the N-bomb.
Yeah, the nuclear bomb.
Drop the
whatever.
N-bomb.
Yeah, they
The
started
N-bomb.
off, they kidnapped
But if you want to call it... Yeah, they started off by kidnapping that doctor.
Out! Out! Run! Run! All right, Doc, you're coming with us. Come on. Oh, my God, you killed him. Shut up. What are you doing? Move. Take your hands off me. I didn't do anything. Move. I'm a guest in this country.
I guess this one lady, Irma, was planted and infiltrated the what did you call it? The syndicate or whatever?
Syndicate.
Yeah, I know, it's syndicate, but you pronounced it like syndicate.
So she infiltrates this gang. 2 minutes later, Weng Weng shows up, starts killing everyone, and they're all like,
Who's the
who
plant?
could be the plant?
I bet there's a Judas amongst us.
Is it you, Jim, who's been here like 12 years? Or maybe you, Felicia, who's been here like
12 minutes.
12 minutes?
He's given all these gadgets and shit.
We got a whole bunch of new gadgets to help you on the case. I think you're gonna like them.
What kind of gadgets does he have?
There's a belt buckle.
Inside this buckle is a gang of gimmicks. A mighty handy item. It's got many uses,
What does a belt buckle do?
I still have no
Apparently,
fucking clue what it
so
is.
the belt buckle held like a thermite
Right,
shape
but
charge.
remember they were like, yeah, this belt buckle could cut through steel, and I was thinking, oh, it's like a blade.
Yeah, it's like a laser. No, I thought it was like a laser.
Right,
That's
but
like
it wasn't.
the
It was a thermite explosive that he used to cut the side
That was
of the
inside
box
the
out.
belt. So
Yeah.
it wasn't even the belt itself that did it. It just housed the shape chart.
And then
There
he had,
was
he had the hat.
also there was the hat. The iconic, really.
He had a pen that was a gun.
yeah,
he had
the
a gun
pen.
that was a gun.
He had like,
He had a secondary gun
he
that
had
was
like
a gun.
4 guns, and they all weren't guns. Like
He had a
one
gun.
gun was gun out of 4 guns.
Well, no, he had a gun that like attached to the other gun was additional gun.
That gave him more ammo?
That had
That gave him more
a
gun.
grenade launcher was on it, apparently.
It's got a grenade launcher. It's like this big. It's got a grenade launcher on it.
So on his quest, his murdering spree,
The way this movie works is Weng Weng shows up centered out of, like, he comes out of frame, it pauses, crash zooms into his face, the music starts. Then he, like, staggers out of frame, brings a gun out, does, like, a fucking drop shot across the floor, shoots a guy who then goes,
like, Irma ends up getting kidnapped and taken to Mr. Giant, and so fucking Weng Weng heads out onto another killing spree just to
there's like 4
rescue
killing
her.
sprees.
And in the end, she doesn't even survive.
No,
dies
she gets
at the
murdered,
end.
and then she goes like Mario.
And
then
then
she got-
Mr.
and then she-
Giant turned out to be a dwarf, as Matt predicted.
Which is, in the hierarchy of short people, larger than the midget. Who is Weng Weng's like down here.
Not
and-
really, same.
Mr. Giant's
No, they were not the same height.
No. Mr. Giant.
They weren't the same height.
Put it up
No,
on
I'm
frame
talking
right now.
about-
Put it up on frame. He's like,
I know they're not the same height. I'm saying your descriptive of dwarf is taller than midget. That's not how that works.
Is it-
that's not true.
They had different kinds of dwarfism though. I could
Yeah.
like tell.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but like,
Didn't
I think
Weng
Weng
Weng have,
was
like,
just like corrupted by the dark side, and he like turned like more evil because of it.
I think it's just one of them has like a more proportional form.
Yeah, and Weng Weng's just Wang Wang. He's
'Cause,
all Wang all the time.
No, Weng Weng's the one with the more proportional form.
but I think
Mr.
we can
Giant
all
kinda looked like Peter
agree
Dinklage.
that the music, the disco music,
Oh,
in
that
like
was
the
a
club,
fucking-
oh,
Yeah.
We were
bangers.
dancing.
That was
Yeah,
a
we were
jam,
all
yeah.
dancing
We were all
except
dancing.
for Mike.
I still was dancing.
Mm-mm.
Check the
I'm
film.
s-
Check the film.
I'll do it. I'll pull it up. Oh yeah, the Night District. Here we go. Come on, babe. Come on, babe.
Come on, Mike.
This next hit's coming from Jimmy J. Coming down to the Club Filipino. Live on Q107.8.
Yeah, and with this one, this was a high budget film. The cost of film itself alone is a good 10 grand. And who knows like what they put into the production design, what they put into the costume design, what they put into the actors.
You know what they
I'll
This
did?
tell
is a
you.
famous that Weng Weng guy. He's done multiple movies. He's famous in the Philippines.
They didn't have any budget
So-
for buttons towards the end. Though.
No.
There's a
No,
lot of men with open shirts, just like
It's
displaying
hot. It's hot out.
the
Again.
manly cleavage, just out on display.
Again,
And if anyone needed a full
that
shirt, it
was
was
the
Weng
fashion
Weng
of
because
the
those
time.
nipples.
Yeah, the pepperoni.
Wang
nips.
Wang needed a full shirt all the time.
All the time, yeah.
But I'm surprised he was only shirtless in what, 2 scenes in the movie? He was shirtless.
Remember the scene where they were like about to fuck, and then everybody's like, "Let's
Oh,
get it
his
on," and then it's
pepperoni
like,
nipples.
they were like, "Whoosh, "We're not going to show that. Time for the bad guys
Some
again."
already.
And I mean, not to mention with the amount of like random cuts that there were.
I don't think it was so much the jump cuts that were the problem. It was the total change in direction of the feeling and the pacing of the movie with each jump cut.
Yeah.
It was very like, oh fuck,
Mhm.
and you're trying to watch it, and it just comes hits you again. And you're like, what the fuck am I watching?
It's like I didn't fall asleep like Emily did, and I felt like I fell asleep and missed
Yes.
something.
Slide on the pool slide.
Watch.
Wake up. We're not done yet. Wake up.
It's
We
in
still have to
the-
review this shit, Emily. Fuck.
Can I be asleep for the review?
Actually, yeah, okay. That's
Oh,
fine.
thank God.
It's like Emily, what do you think about this?
Somebody in a boardroom was like, all right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a
James,
James...
they could afford a boardroom, JB.
All
No,
right,
they were just in that
they're on
one
a
scene.
couch. They're in the hotel room. They're like, all right, we're going to make a movie, all right? We're going to make a James Bond movie, but I know this guy, his name's Wang Wang. He studied martial arts. He's good with weapons. He's charismatic. And he's got big old pepperoni nipples. Only short side is he's pretty short. Fuck it, let's do it. So they did it, and here it is. I think they threw him.
Pepperonis.
I think they were throwing him like curling in the Olympics. They were definitely yeeting that bitch across the floor. He was picking up some speed where like there's no way he could generate that amount of power and slide with his own body.
Do you think that scene where he slid and hit his head, they accidentally just threw him too hard?
Yes.
Yeah, they absolutely.
They
Oh
definitely
yeah, because
misjudged
that
that.
like reaction that he had, like he actually like he was holding his head in
Yeah.
pain.
Oh, my little head.
Like,
But
oh, my
it's-
little head.
It's like there was MacGuffin after MacGuffin. Like he was always like killing a guy, they'd kick him in the nuts, they'd bend down, he'd hit him in the head, and then he'd pull something out of their nipple pocket that was like what he needed to find the next nipple pocket item.
Look at this. Is this a Papa John's employee?
Someone's in my car.
Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Remember when he got really sweaty and ate 37 pieces instead of
Look at
reckoning
this
was
man
coming?
run, dude.
Papa Weng's.
Oh!
Not the pizza guy!
No, we're supposed to tip him, not give him the tip. Come on, Weng Weng.
Oh, he stuck his foot in the poo water.
Don't touch his penis.
I must harvest your nipples.
Your nipples are required for my ascension.
Right? And at the end of the film,
Did you mean The Rise of Skywalker?
yes. But 20 minutes to the end of the film, we were all here dead, like how is this gonna end? He finds a map to a secret base that we just now are finding out about. So then they go to the island, and all these men with red hats. It was a battle of red hats versus blue jackets. Blue jackets are the good guys, red hats are the bad guys.
Red Hats did not land a single shot
They
until it
didn't
was time
fire-
for Irma to die.
They didn't fire a single shot.
That guy stopped, turned around, and then died. They've taken no casualties.
Don't touch his ass.
Definitely patted him on the ass just now.
Until in like 8 minutes, and then they shot once and killed the woman, and then she just died miraculously. That was pretty insane.
Mission accomplished.
Irma!
It's like but the red hat guys, they would just like walk into frame, stop, and then wait to get shot, and then go ah, and then all die. And it happened like 4 or 5 times, just back to back.
It's just the same scene, just like 4 or 5.
Fuck,
Right?
how much is left of this? I need to go to the bathroom.
For real, dude. Oh my god.
Tell me how much is left.
There's 3 minutes left.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
We're on the home stretch, boys.
I love the guy who was like, I saw the fucking pool slide, and I was like, someone's going down that, and then someone did.
Yeah, there's like a pool.
Check
and
it.
there's the guy here, and
Yeah,
there's a
literally
slide.
immediately after you said it,
Yeah.
somebody goes down it.
It's Chekhov's pool slide.
It was framed like it was about to happen. You knew the framing of it. You were like, oh shit.
You see him, he had to like bob back up for water.
Yeah, all three of them did. Look, they're swimming back to shore. They were swimming back to shore.
I'm wondering though, like, how much was lost in translation with all the guys standing around and all you hear is no.
Well, all right, good. But where do you suppose that girl went? Yeah.
Honestly, I think that was just them muttering.
You think?
It was just like background like bar chatter.
It's like they just actually couldn't translate what was
Yeah, they
being
couldn't
said.
translate it. Yeah.
So
they were just like, all right, in this scene, guys, we need you to voice over a bunch of muttering Filipino men in a bar with like a one shotgun mic. So I don't know what the fuck they're saying.
And by the way, you're only getting paid like 4 cents an hour.
So basically, wing it.
What are you doing over here? Huh? You're supposed to be over there entertaining us, not this stupid little runt.
Hey, lady, you wanna?
Let's do like a rating, like a 1 through 10 rating. So, being that this movie is what it is versus what you could have thought it was going to be before you saw it. So, including the trailer that we watched.
So basically,
one being like, this is so stupid, and like
We know how to 1
like,
by 10
so
rating
it's
works.
expectation versus reality. Essentially.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Matt, Mike, you go first. Give me a reason why.
So, I'm gonna give this one like, I'm gonna say like a 7 in expectation, because it definitely, like 5 being like average, like, oh yeah, that's what I would have thought this movie would have been. Like, because the cinematography was pretty cool. I actually did like the music. It was repetitive, but what was there was like, oh, this is kind of like, I'm digging it a little bit. The gadgets, were kind of funny looking, like that weird gun that he had. But also the weapons that the enemies had, I was really impressed. Like, how did they get their hands on like an M1A1?
It's the fucking Philippines. Like, my God, they manufacture that shit by the thousands over there.
I guess. I don't know. I've
My
never seen
dad's
an
gun comes from the
M1A1
Philippines.
in a film, and I was like, what? Like, that's like one of my favorite like World War II era weapons. So that was really surprising. So,
So a 7 for Mike.
yeah, 7 for me.
What about you?
I give it a wing out of wing.
A wing at a 10.
Uh,
A 10-inch wing.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like that movie should have been about half as long.
Considering it was like 7 movies in one. We all thought like the main thing was done like 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you gonna rate it then?
I gave him a rating. Wing out of wing.
A wing out of wing.
A wing out of wing.
Cool.
All right.
Emily, what do you rate this movie?
I rated a 5 out of 10 for the same reason. It felt way longer than it actually probably was, and I was falling asleep during it.
Yeah, I feel like there was definitely a lot of like filler added. Like they ran out of story very quickly, and they were like, "Oh shit, we have to kill more red hats because we're out of plot."
We gotta add more Bond girls.
Yeah, like I don't think it was like the
Like
worst
5
thing
Bonds.
ever, especially for like
Yeah, it
the
wasn't bad.
time it was. I don't
wasn't
think
bad.
it was bad. I mean, I don't really like the English dub, but I don't really like dubs of any kind of foreign films.
I will probably give this movie a 6 because I had it. It was fun watching it, but it did drag on.
It did.
It
Definitely.
needed to be a lot shorter.